Changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Kem Birch comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Anunoby. On the court for the Knicks. Fournier out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's the Cobra. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. Here's the Cobra. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors leading by 8. Trent passes to Birch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Trent outside. The pass to Achua. Back to Trent. It's intercepted. Quickly against Van Vliet. Here's the Cobra. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Toronto's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Porter looking it over. Passes it to Achua. Van Vliet on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Porter's got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from the Cobra.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Trent passes to Achua. Porter in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's quickly in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Raptors leading by 3. Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Knocks it loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Toppin, no one around him. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Now Porter. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4-team foul.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Achua kicks to Porter. They can't stop the run with that one. Porter's gone 1 of 3 on the night. The Cobra and the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Trent passes to Achua. Back to Trent. Pass to Porter. Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Achua kicks to Trent. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
It's good from long range.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Porter inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 11 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And again, the three-point shot from the Cobra. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Birch. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Achua finds Porter. They get it back. Birch. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A nice shot by the Cobra.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
The Raptors shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Now the pass to Porter. Toronto working the ball around now. Chopping with the double team. 5 on the clock. Trent passes to Porter. Unloads. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Birch has got his second basket of the night.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
The Cobras shot is off. This one for 3, and it is good! The buzzer!
Wow! Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
What a performance for Otto Porter. He has been the story for the Raptors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
They've got OG Anunoby. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Anunoby has the open look. A miss that time would have put him up. New York shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And stolen by Siakam. Quickly against VanVleet. Passes to Siakam. Shoots a fader. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can hit you in the open court or in half.
Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Here's Porter. It's good. Nice touch there from Birch. Birch has got 8.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
VanVleet against Rose. VanVleet kicks to Porter. A three-pointer, no good. New York trailing. Here's the Cobra. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Pass to Achua. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Rose. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got his third basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Porter. Van Vliet outside. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Achua. The shot missing. Some solid defense from the Cobra. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lessons as they've left him open for another one.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 66 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's the Cobra. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Raptors trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Had a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Porter, no luck.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. That'll be eating at him just a bit.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein, and Barrett subbed in for Evan Fournier. Toronto with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Van Vliet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Rose. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Achua, the pass to Trent. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. The Knicks leading by 9.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
The line for your Raptors.
And so he hits both.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
A nice shot by the Cobra.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And so it's New York.
In the first half of play, the score is your Raptors 64, the Knicks 73.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Trent. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. The Cobra, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Toppin. Emmanuel quickly out there with the Cobra. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Here's the pass to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. New York leading by 4. Here's the Cobra. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Achua with it. Toppin's there. Achua, no good. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Good on the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Back to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. On the wing, Porter. Barrett covering. And a wide open look for Siakam. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And stolen by Siakam. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
The Cobra passes to Toppin. Out to the wing. Here's the Cobra. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next one.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Ken Burge is checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Pascal Siakam. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. Robinson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Achua with it. Randall on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Randall no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
New York, no good that time either.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by New York.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Pass to Achua. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 14.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his side.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Porter. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Offline with his 3. Here's the Cobra. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Number 8.
The Cobra's got 46 points.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
And again, Toronto, no luck.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's the Cobra. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Trent outside, and the Raptors call time here. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if we win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
The Raptors making a switch here. Banton's checked in. 1:16 left to play in the third. And Robinson comes to help. Achua kicks to Anunoby. That one's off, still out of sync.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They get a hand on it. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Anunoby passes to Achua. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks leading by 22. From the wing, quickly kicks to Barrett. New York moving it around. Pass to the Cobra. Stolen. Trent outside. Feeds it to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Taking
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in
Defensively, make sure we're all game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Scotty Barnes is out there with Achua. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Nobody near Barnes. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the Cobra. Offensive rebound. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Shoots over Achua. And again, it's New York.
Assisted
Could we
by
say he was playing
number
possum
8.
a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Barnes down low. The putback, that one doesn't go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And a fast break now for New York. Barrett is running.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Back to Van Vliet. And here is Achua. The three from Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the Raptors miss again.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Got a piece of it. Van Vliet with it. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often board cut. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding